The gates of the West Point Mint have swung shut. A heavy, metallic silence follows. A single notification flickers on computer screens across the globe, sales suspended, indefinitely. The world's largest supplier of silver coins has just run out of breath. Welcome to the beginning of the end for the paper-silver illusion. For months, the pressure had been building beneath the surface, hidden from the public eye. Now the fracture has reached the surface. The physical supply has snapped. Behind closed doors, officials are scrambling to find ounces that simply do not exist. The U.S. Mint's decision isn't just a logistical hiccup, it is a psychological earthquake. When the government stops selling the very thing it mandates as money, faith begins to erode. The squeeze isn't coming, the squeeze is here. Walk into any major bullion dealer today, look at the premiums, look at the lead times. 4 weeks, 8 weeks, delayed, out of stock. The disconnect between the spot price and the physical price has become a chasm. The markets are whispering a dark truth: paper silver is becoming worthless. Only the metal in your hand matters now. Everything else is a promise that won't be kept. Why now? Why has the fortress of the U.S. Mint finally surrendered? The answer lies in the depths of the global supply chain, where the deficit is growing. The world consumes more silver than it mines, every single year. For decades, we've relied on stockpiles built during the 20th century. Those stockpiles are gone, the pantry is empty. In the silver mines of Mexico and Peru, the machines are working harder for less. Ore grades are falling. It takes more energy, more water, and more time to find every ounce. Environmental regulations are tightening the noose on global production. Political instability in the silver belt has turned reliable sources into volatile risks. And while supply withers, the world's hunger for silver has turned into a gluttony. Silver is the most reflective metal on Earth. It is the most conductive. Modern life is impossible without it. It is the hidden heart of the digital age. Every smartphone contains it. Every laptop relies on its unique properties. The real monster in the room is the green energy revolution. Photovoltaic cells require immense amounts of silver paste to function. The world wants 1 billion solar panels, but it doesn't have the silver to build them. Then there are electric vehicles. They use twice as much silver as internal combustion engines. Every charging station, every battery pack, every sensor, it all demands silver. Industrial demand is inelastic. A tech giant doesn't care if silver is $20 or $200. They need it to survive. They will pay any price to keep their assembly lines moving. This creates a vacuum that sucks every available ounce out of the retail market. The U.S. Mint is simply the first casualty of this industrial war. They cannot source the blank planchets, they need to strike coins. The suppliers have told them sorry, the giants have already bought it all. Is this a temporary shortage, or the first sign of a total systemic collapse? Look at the COMEX vaults in New York. The registered silver levels are plummeting. The smart money is taking delivery. They are moving silver from the digital world to the physical world. They know that for every real ounce of silver, there are hundreds of ounces of paper claims. It's a game of musical chairs played on a global scale, and the music is fading away. When everyone tries to redeem their paper for metal at once, the system will break. The suspension of sales at the Mint is a warning shot across the bow of the financial system. It tells us that the physical reality can no longer be suppressed by digital manipulation. The price of silver has been held down for decades by banks trading imaginary metal. They sell what they do not have to keep the price from reflecting the truth. But you cannot build a solar panel with a paper contract. You cannot build a missile with a digital promise. The industrial machine needs the physical atom. It doesn't care about the COMEX price. As the physical squeeze tightens, we will see force majeure events become common. Force majeure, a fancy way of saying we don't have it, and we aren't giving it to you. The U.S. Mint is the first big domino. Watch what happens next. Other sovereign mints will follow: the Royal Mint, the Perth Mint, the RCM. They will all cite unprecedented demand and supply chain disruptions. But the truth is simpler: the world is running out of cheap silver. The silver that is left is being hoarded by those who understand the coming storm. Central banks have been buying gold at record levels. Do you think they aren't watching silver too? Silver is often called the devil's metal because of its volatile price swings. When it moves, it doesn't just walk, it sprints, it leaps, it explodes. We are approaching the vertical phase of the chart. The U.S. Mint suspension is the signal that we have moved from scarcity to unavailability. If you don't own it now, you might not be able to buy it at any price tomorrow. Imagine a world where silver is treated like a strategic military asset. It's not just money anymore, it's the fuel for the future. If the government can't get it, how can you? The secondary market auctions and private sales will become the only game in town. And the prices there will be dictated by desperation, not by some algorithm in London. We are witnessing the birth of a true black market for silver. Think about the psychology of the masses. When they can't have something, they want it more. FOMO, fear of missing out, is a powerful force. It's about to collide with a wall of zero supply. This is how hyperreflective assets behave. They stay quiet for years, then they scream. The suppression of the price has only served to make the eventual explosion more violent. The U.S. Mint is waving a white flag. They are admitting defeat to the physical market. Remember the 1970s. Silver went from $2 to $50 in a heartbeat. Back then, there were no solar panels, no smartphones, no massive industrial deficit. The setup today is far more explosive. The numbers are far more terrifying. We are looking at a potential revaluation of silver that will stun the world. When the U.S. Mint suspends sales, it's not a buy signal, it's a too late signal. History shows that when a currency begins to fail, the people return to the metals. Silver has been money for 5,000 years. The US dollar has been a fiat experiment for 50. The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The results are in. Wealth is being transferred from those who hold promises to those who hold truth. Truth is heavy, truth is cold, truth is silver. Don't listen to what the pundits say. Watch what the institutions do. They are quiet because they are busy accumulating. They want you distracted while they secure the exit. The Mint's announcement is the sound of the exit door being locked from the inside. Are you on the right side of the door? The shortages will spread to other sectors: jewelry, medicine, electronics. Shortages lead to rationing. Rationing leads to panic. Panic leads to the true price discover, and it won't be pretty for the unprepared. We are entering a period of extreme volatility. Hold on tight to what you have. The silver squeeze isn't a Reddit meme. It's a mathematical certainty. The math says there isn't enough. The Mint says there isn't enough. The world is finally listening. The period of abundance is over. The era of scarcity has begun. This is the moment history will look back on as the tipping point. The day the U.S. Mint admitted the physical world had won. The squeeze is here. Watch the silver. Watch the silence. The time to prepare has passed. Now we simply witness the storm.